Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifested Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, podcast, and Instagram. All the links are down below, and my affirmations list and audio rampage email is down below. And my YouTube membership with more exclusive manifestation content is also linked below. And my master manifestation workshop with programs, workshops, ebooks, boot camps to help you get your mindset on point and release resistance and live in your dream reality that thousands of people are using is linked below. And today we're going to be talking about how to get rid of resistance. There's a couple things that I want to say before we even get into the ways. Number one, having resistance does not mean that you're doing something wrong. It does not mean that you need to be doing more, that you need to find more techniques to do, that you're already affirming 23 hours a day and now you got to affirm 24 hours a day. Resistance, the way that I define it, is your subconscious mind and conscious mind don't match. So your subconscious mind is where your beliefs are stored and your conscious mind is where your moment to moment thoughts occur. So if right now you're consciously affirming, I have a lot of money, I'm rich, and subconsciously you believed or told yourself for years on end that you'll never be rich, you'll never have the money, money's hard to get, money's evil, people with money aren't good people, those beliefs are going to oppose each other and cause resistance because the subconscious mind likes to defend the beliefs that it holds dominant. Resistance does not mean that you're doing something wrong, and it does not mean that you can't have your manifestation. Resistance means the thoughts are entering your mind. I always say this too, which we're starting off strong here. If I'm manifesting money and I'm affirming and I'm being met with resistance, and I just told you the subconscious mind defends the beliefs that it holds dominant. You only defend something. You defend your man, you defend your name, you defend your kids when you feel like what you have is being threatened. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any resistance. You wouldn't be defensive over anything. You can look at it like resistance is a good thing because the only reason why my brain would start defending these beliefs and go so hard for my beliefs and try to convince me that I can't have this money or I can't have this person or I can't have what I want is because I'm penetrating it. Like, it's only defensive because what you're doing is working. Your affirmations are working. Your visuals are working. Your scripting is working. It's defending it because you are penetrating it. The problem is you guys give up over resistance and you don't penetrate it long enough for you to believe it, but it is good. You're literally hitting exactly where you need to hit. You need to keep resisting. And I also say, okay, we have to look at this logically. If I know that I don't believe that I can have this thing or I can have this person, or whenever a coach tells me I can have what I want, I come up with a million reasons why I can't, and I'm always so quick to say but this, but that, and I basically have no belief in myself or manifestation. But I'm going to start affirming that I have my dream life. Why would you not have resistance? You're not going to believe the new story because you have not been telling yourself your new story. You just started telling yourself your new story. Of course you're going to have resistance. It is not what you have told yourself is possible for you. It's not what your self-concept is. Your nervous system isn't programmed in the direction of your desires. You're going to have resistance if this is something that is new to you. If this is your first time ever consistently telling yourself good, positive, optimistic, best case scenario, and your brain runs on belief, why would you not have resistance? You're going to have resistance if you've never told yourself this story. It's normal. Everybody goes through it. So you also have resistance because you're trying to force yourself to believe something that isn't natural. Belief isn't the goal when you're first starting to persist. Like I said, you have not been telling yourself this story. You're not going to believe it. The way you get your mind familiar, you should download the free ebook in the workshop, How to Manifest, because I go over this in detail. The way that you've made your mind familiar with anything is through repetition. The songs that you can sing word for word without even needing to hear the song, and you can start from start to finish. You didn't hear the song one time and your brain was like, okay, we got this. No, you had to learn it over and over and over, listen to it over and over, sing it over and over. In the beginning, you're going to have the wrong lyrics. In the beginning, you're going to sing a line too fast, or you're going to sing the wrong line while the song is playing. Or some shows, there are some TV shows, some movies, you can recite the actors' lines. When they're coming up, you can anticipate them. But the first time you watched the movie, you didn't know their lines. They weren't stored in your brain. You had to familiarize yourself with their lines, with the lyrics. So it's the same thing. The goal in the beginning is familiarizing, is introducing. You guys want to manifest all this stuff And the idea isn't even in your mind. The possibility of it isn't even in your mind. You've never even entertained the outcome. You've never even walked through a whole day in your life if you had everything that you wanted. The goal in the beginning is introducing the ideas and familiarizing your mind, regardless of whether it's resisting, because 9 out of 10 times it's going to resist, because if something is new, your mind is going to resist. The first time you hear a song, you're not going to remember the song the next day. The first time you meet somebody, you might forget their name the next time you meet them. You have to familiarize yourself. Your brain needs to know this thing in order for it to accept this thing, okay? Resistance, again, does not equal being bad at manifesting. Everybody has resistance. The way that people get over the resistance is they persist. The belief isn't necessary. You just can't contradict. This is where mental diets would come in. This is where flipping the thoughts would come in. This is where nervous system regulation would come in. This is where having your safety anchoring affirmations, whether it's everything's always working out for me, things always go my way, I have nothing to worry about, what I'm seeing doesn't determine what I get to have. Number one to removing resistance is stop trying to eliminate your doubts. I know it sounds backwards, but what I mean by this is basically what I said. When you try to fight with your thoughts and fight with your resistance, and you're freaking out over resistance, and you're trying to find a million more techniques to do to combat your resistance, you're just creating more inner conflict. I have a video on intrusive thoughts. If you had an intrusive thought, when the thought comes in, if it's something that you agree with, keep thinking the thought. If it's something that you don't agree with, you're just going to redirect it, or you're going to say something like, that's not true. This is what's true. Actually, I already decided this is what's true. Oh, you can't have it. That's nice, but I've already decided that I'm the version of me who has everything that I want. It doesn't have to be conflict whenever resistance comes up. Like I said, there's a million things you could do. You could regulate, have your blanket affirmations, redirect the thoughts, whatever you need to do. Number two is going to be normalizing your desires, which I have an amazing podcast episode on this. Remind yourself that what you want, millions of people already have. Millions of people are already in the relationship with the person that they want. Millions of people are making 100,000, a million, a billion annually. Millions of people already have the body type and already created it with their own mind. There's testimonials everywhere, success stories everywhere. What I want isn't out of the ordinary. I'm actually not asking for enough. 9 out of 10 times, things you guys desire aren't even enough. You're not asking for enough. On top of that, you're not asking for anything crazy. They're just a person. It's just money. It's just a job. You are the prize. Get into your main character energy. Also have an episode on. Get into your main character energy. Remind yourself this is your reality. You have the desires because you're supposed to have them. It is normal. What you want is normal. You want them to text and call you? Normal. You want a lot of money? A lot of money is normal to you now. You're the version of you that it's normal to. Normalize your desires. Take the power away from it. Take it off the pedestal. Put yourself on top. You are the main character. What you want is normal. If somebody else has it, it isn't unrealistic. It is normal because you desire it. Number three, of course, is stop checking the 3D. Because first of all, when you check for something, you're looking for outside validation. And then of course, when you check for something, you're not being the version of you who has it. Of course, it's not going to be there. That's just going to create more resistance inside of you. And why would you do that? So instead, go back within. You have to remind yourself that this is a game of trusting what I assumed, trusting what I said, trusting what I persisted. And again, you're going to use your redirecting. You're going to use your self-concept. You're going to remind yourself that you're the operant power, that you're the only place that your manifestations exist. Your validation above all. It is your job to give it to yourself, and in turn, it will reflect. Number four, focus on being rather than getting. Focus on the stories you have, the way you think, the meanings you're attaching to what's going on, the way you're behaving, if you're checking, if you're constantly refreshing. Focus on your identity over the physical thing, because whatever is going on physically is just reflecting who you're being. Because when you change who you're being, you will naturally clear your resistance. When you start changing the way you talk to yourself, when you start changing the things that you do, when you start incorporating, the resistance will naturally clear. Again, to naturally get rid of resistance, you're going to repeat. You're going to repeat your techniques. You're going to repeat your self-concept. You're going to regulate 2 times a day. You're going to repeat. You're going to repeat the stories that you've chosen for yourself. In the beginning, it's going to have to be a manual thing. It's going to have to be you going against the stories that you told, that you implemented in yourself. It's not going to be all the time, depending on how much resistance you have and what the desire is and what it means to you. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest, most fun thing. And in my book, I talked about GPS. You know when you're driving using a GPS and you kind of just need the GPS to get you to a certain point before you know where you are? Let's say you're driving using the GPS and the GPS is trying to take you through a longer way or a way where you have to pay a toll, and you're like, there's an easier way to go. I'm not going to listen to the GPS. And then you go against the GPS, and then it still tries to put you on that road, and then you go against it again, and it still tries to take you the way that it wants you to go. Then you go against it again, and then finally it realizes what you're trying to do, and it starts going the way that you want it to go, it's like that. You're not going to be able to follow GPS if you know it's leading you towards the direction you don't want to go. It's the same thing with your mind. You're not going to be able to follow 3D or follow your subconscious mind right now if it's leading you towards the path of most resistance, the path that you don't want to be on. You're just going to have to redirect your mind, and then it will naturally sync. And then when it naturally syncs, you don't really have to do as much. You'll just naturally be able to think of your desire and be like, oh yeah, that's mine. And then you feel good, and then you don't even feel like affirming anymore because you're like, it's just so natural. And then it manifests. In the beginning, guys, it's going to have to be persistence and consistency. And this is why coaches exist. This is why programs exist. This is why all exists, is because it's more than just wanting something. You're training yourself to be different, to have a different identity. With that being said, that is all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.